Before I begin the video, I just want to flag, as always, that I am not a qualified financial advisor and nothing I say should be considered as financial advice. Hello, I'm the Jody Saver and this is my payday routine for November 2024. So I've got my cup of tea, it's a Sunday morning, it's nice and cozy, so I thought I'd go through what I've been paid and exactly what I'm spending intending to spend my money on this month. So my salary came through and £2,710 hit my bank account. So just for context, these are our joint monthly bills. So we've got a mortgage of £609, £100 of that is an overpayment and £509 is the standard payment. We've then got council tax of £178, gas and electric £196, our TV and internet is £100. I've discussed this on a previous video that we have Sky and we really like the service. You know, we like all the TV channels, the multi-room and stuff, so even though it's quite expensive, we are happy to pay that because we don't want an alternative service. A boiler repayment of £80 because we got a new boiler last year. Water is £42 and then the TV license is £13 per month, so that comes to a total of £1,218, and me and my partner split our bills based on our income, and because I earn more, my share is 55%, so I put £672 towards those joint bills. So let's look at how the first bits of my spending go. So the £672 for joint bills. I've then got £99 for individual bills. So these are things like Apple Music, my gym membership, I play the lottery, things like that. I've then got another £700 for our big event. So I'm not going to go too much into the details of this, but we've got something coming up in January that we are paying off. I've got around £1,400 left to pay on it. I originally was going to do more of it in... I was going to pay the full thing in this month's pay, but as I'll come on to, that hasn't been possible because there's something else that's happening that I need some money set aside for. So £700 has been paid, and then the final balance will be paid in our December pay. Well, it's November pay, sorry. The final balance will be paid at the end of November, so I get paid on the last day of the month, so it'll be that pay that gets used for it. So if you add all them up and take them away from £2,710, you get £1,239, which is what I've got left to budget. So I am paying £25 as an extra mortgage overpayment. So this is my minimum level set on the Sprive mortgage overpayment app. So every month it will at least take £25 from my bank account and set it aside in an overpayment pot. Now, it will take more if it seems like I've got more money than intended in my bank account, say if I'm doing well. It's not more money than intended, I mean more money than it expected in my bank account. It'll take some further money out as an extra overpayment. Now, what I will say on this is it is very flexible, so if say I get a message to say it's going to take an extra £6 out because it thinks I can afford an extra £6, I can cancel that money being set aside, which is good. Then £25 is being paid in premium bonds, so I am trying to slowly build up my premium bonds balance again. £200 in my cash emergency fund, and the reason for this is last month I had to take some money out my emergency fund because we have some work that's going to be needed to be done in our flat. So I took £500 out the emergency fund, which wasn't great. But I've replenished £200 of that, so the emergency fund is now sitting at £1,000. and then £25 in my stocks and shares ISA. So then, yeah, if I add all those up and take them away from, and I've just noticed a error in here, so I'll correct that. If I add all these up and take them away from the total, I have £964 remaining. So then with this final £964, £40 is going to travel costs. So I generally walk throughout the week, but when I want to go into the city centre, I'll get the metro, and yeah, it's about £40 assigned for kind of metro travel throughout the month. Then I've dabbled with sinking funds for in the past, and they were being quite useful, and then for some reason I just reverted back, and I think it's because when I wasn't doing these budget with me videos, I think these are really quite helpful to get me on the page I need to be on to think about budgeting. So I am setting up a home repair fund, so it's just in my bank account as a separate pot of money. So I've put £400 into that. We basically have a leak coming through our back door, so we need our back door mended and some pointing done, and little things like that, where really I want to get into a state where I've just got this really fully funded home repair fund that things naturally crop up each year that need to be repaired in the flat, because that's part and parcel of owning a property. So yeah, I need to get more into the habit of just putting stuff into this home repair fund, so I've got it all set up. And then finally, the remaining money, the £524, is for groceries and entertainment, and yeah, that's zero base, so I've got £0 remaining. So I think probably what I'll say is, I've hopefully just got one more budget where I'm paying off this big event. Once that is paid come January with the new year, that £700 say that I've got going to that big event that I had in this month's budget, I'll be able to redistribute that to other things. So my focus will be on building my emergency fund and my premium bonds, so I've at least got a few £1,000 there, but also building this home repair fund, sinking fund, so I've definitely got money there. I haven't done it on this video, but I think going forward what I'll do is I'll screenshot my sinking fund balances, so I can track the progress with them. And yeah, I think that's it for this month. I think it's been really helpful budgeting in this way, and just having a clear view of what all my money's being used for, and trying to stick to the budget. And yeah, it's been helping me. So I'm looking forward to in 2025 where I'm really going to get on top of my emergency fund and my sinking funds. And even if my mortgage overpayments aren't as aggressive as they were earlier on this year, I think if I can focus on 2025 on building up my emergency fund and my sinking funds, then it'll set me up in good stead for the future. So I'll leave it there, and I'll see you on the next video.